Hi guys, Davin Lim, board certified dermatologist. Today's video will be on hair removal, but in particular, the hair removal market as it is in 2022-2023. The market has shifted markedly over the past 10 years from devices which you have to go to salons and spas to get to home use devices. In the past, we were always skeptical about home use devices, primarily because of both the efficacy, in other words, how well it works, but most importantly, the safety side of things. So just to recap, 10-15 years ago, lasers were the big thing for hair removal because lasers can target the actual hair follicle itself as it destroys what's known as the area of the bulge. In other words, where the stem cells are. How it works is that laser is light within a particular wavelength, and that gets transferred from light to heat. Heat gets transferred to the cells itself, thereby destroying the cells. So for that to happen, one of a few things must happen. Firstly, the wavelength has got to be correct. In other words, the laser light has to penetrate the skin. So not too superficial, because your hair follicle is deep, but not too deep as well. So firstly, the wavelength. Secondly, it has to be a certain energy level because low energy settings just don't cut it. So they used to have high power. Pulse duration, in other words, how long the energy is delivered for, needs to be appropriate. And then the hair follicle itself, or the hair itself, has to be a certain color. Because we need that contrast in color, in other words, black on white or beige, for it to work. Because if you have white hair on white skin or fair skin, it's just not going to work. But you need what we call chromophore, in other words, a target to hit. Most importantly, the patient's skin type as well has to be considered, because if you're treating white skin type or fair skin types, it's much easier compared to treating darker skin types, because with darker skin types, they're more prone towards what's known as post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and burns. So just to recap, 10-15 years ago, these powerful laser devices used to be in salons, beauty spas, and dermatologist clinics. Fast forward to today, and we understand that at-home treatments can be very effective, which leads us to the sponsor of this video, which is YouLike. When it comes to finding the right at-home device, it is important to pay attention to safety. We have seen too many patients come through our clinic with burns and post-inflammatory pigment, primarily from unsafe laser hair removal devices that are purchased online from a store without doing the research. The important thing to remember is that you should always make sure that the device is FDA cleared and SGS tested, like this device from YouLike. This is the YouLike Sapphire Plus. It's a 5th generation at-home IPL device with over 30 international safety certificates. So you know that you can use this device without worrying about the side effects of at-home devices. One of the best things about this device is the cooling tip. When you use the light window, it provides ice cooling technology. Why is this important? When using IPL devices, light is absorbed by the pigment in the hair. This causes heat to build up to approximately 70 to 100 degrees before stunting and killing the follicles. The Sapphire cooling system reduces temperatures by up to 10 to 40 degrees. This means added safety, but importantly, a pleasant and painless procedure. This is significantly cooler than any other at-home devices, which only cool to the skin to around 60 degrees. And I also love this feature because it avoids burns, which is super important because you don't want to end up looking like this. So the YouLike Sapphire Plus is super efficient. It treats areas of the face, and this can be done in 1 minute in larger areas such as the legs in just 3 minutes. You only need to use it 3 times a week for the first 4 weeks, thereby twice a week for 2 months, and then just top-up sessions of 1 to 3 month intervals. The result, this is clinically significant. With just 4 weeks of use, patients found that their hair length was reduced by over 78%. Density was reduced by over 90%, and the hair count reduced by almost 55%. Those results are super impressive, and you can literally save thousands of dollars a year of salon treatments or painful alternatives such as waxing. So guys, consider the YouLike device. It's been endorsed by not just myself, but many dermatologists throughout the world. So guys, YouLike is giving me a discount code which we will pass to you guys. More on the information down below.